The History of Mars Rovers by David Malone. The History of Mars Rovers. The history of Mars rovers dates back to the Soviets, who made the Mars 2 and 3 rovers and successfully sent them, with a total of 60 pictures a rover. In 1976, the United States sent 2 rovers called the Viking probes, who returned first color pictures of Mars. The Sojourner rover landed on July 4th, 1997, and returned more than 16,500 images, as well as 15 chemical analyses and data of the soil and rocks. Mars 2 and 3. Mars 2 and 3 are unmanned rovers launched by the Soviets. They originally failed to launch, but were redesigned and successfully launched later. Mars 2 was the first man-made object to reach Mars' surface. Look at the distinct design of the Mars 2 lander. It looks so what we would design now, as I would say, as it has the cone shape, the satellite dish at the end of it. I don't know, the probe want to watch TV or something? I don't know. It's a long trip, and then you have the 2 solar panels at the side. It looks pretty cool. Mars Pathfinder / Sojourner rover. The Mars Pathfinder was an American spacecraft base station which housed the Sojourner rover and landed on July 4th, 1997. The Sojourner rover was a rover that explored Mars for only 3 months. It was designed for a 7-sol, or Martian Day mission, but was actually functioning for 83 sols. As you can see here, it looks a lot like one of those rovers you'd find on cartoons. You have the bronze box with the 3 wheels on each side, gimmicks sticking out of it, and then the solar panel top, and then the camera on back and the other side. Yeah, it has such a cliche of a design, no offense to the makers. Beagle lander. The Beagle rover was an unsuccessful lander that built part of the European Space Agency's Mars Express operation. It was named after the famed Charles Darwin's ship, the HMS Beagle, which helped Darwin with many expeditions. Now, it doesn't look like much, but it's actually pretty cool once you look at it. As you can see in the picture, it's just a circle with 4 other circles coming out of it, and one circle is larger than the others, and because it has a camera on it, the PVC pipe is attached to the camera, and then I don't really think it's PVC at all, I was exaggerating, but you see the pipe connected to the camera, and then it could take pictures from there. Which brings us to the Spirit rover. The Spirit rover was a Mars rover active from 2004 to 2010. It landed 3 weeks before its twin Opportunity. Its mission was to characterize rocks that hold clues to water activity. NASA gave up their efforts with Spirit because it was stuck in soft soil, and they tried getting it out with no avail. Well, for me, it kind of looks a lot like the Sojourner rover, only it has a tall pole attached to it with the thin rectangular camera, which can move up and down to the cylindrical joint on it, and it has 2 trapezoid solar panels for extra help in moving. Opportunity rover. The Opportunity rover was a Mars rover that was part of NASA's Mars exploration mission. Opportunity's mission were the same as Spirit's, to characterize rocks that holds clues to past water activity. Opportunity still functions to this very day. Now, Opportunity looks the same as Spirit, except it had to drive backwards due to a malfunction on the wheel. So who needs me telling you about it when there's a picture right there? Curiosity rover, or MSL. The Curiosity rover, or MSL, Mars Science Laboratory, is NASA's newest addition to Mars rovers. Curiosity's mission is to determine if Mars could ever support life. Curiosity is powered by its own nuclear power source. So, Curiosity is basically a fat white box, fat white cylinder at the end of it, which is the nuclear power source, with 6 fat wheels on the side of it, and a fat white pole, a fat white camera. Practically everything is fat on this thing. Not necessarily. Well, the reason I say fat is because this thing is the size of a Mini Cooper. Seriously. Go look it up if you don't know. Thanks for watching this presentation. Awesome face.